You said that Trump might give us an ultimatum to become an American vassal. If that happens, now how will we deal with it? Are we capable of fighting them? If India becomes a vassal, what will that look like? India is one of the rare countries to have cordial ties with Western nations and Eastern nations like Russia, part of the Quad, part of the BRICS, cordial ties with both Iran and Israel. How long are we going to walk on the tightrope trying to balance relations in this polarized world? And will there come a time when we will have to choose sides? Trusting the US is not viable in the long run because they will do everything to stop our rise. So it's better to have relations with BRICS nations. What are your views on this? Trump has already said that he's going to smash BRICS, kind of, that sort of thing. He's already said very strong things about BRICS, that BRICS is a threat and BRICS needs to whatever behave itself and so on. So BRICS is going to be on his radar. Okay, he's going to go after BRICS for sure. Now, yeah, it's a polarized world, and we have cordial ties, which means friendly ties and polite relations with everybody, with the East, with the West, with the Americans, with the EU nations, with the NATO nations, with Russia, with Iran, with Israel, with the Palestinians. We are friends of everyone, right? How long is it going to continue this way? I think it won't last for too long now. I think, like McLevin says, Trump will most likely very soon give India an ultimatum. You got to pick a side. And if you don't pick our side, if you're not with us, you're going to be against us. That's what Trump will say to India. How should India deal with this? Well, straightforward. You become a US vassal. You do what they say. So, which means that you can no longer import arms from Russia. You have to buy American weapon systems, the biggest and the best weapon system in the world. Okay, we have the best weapon systems. You're going to buy those from us. That's what Trump will say. So we can no longer buy things from the Russians. We have to depend on the Americans for jet engines and all that. And maybe we can, maybe we will have to give overflight, facilities to American U.S. Air Force aircraft. Maybe give a military base or two to the Americans somewhere on India's peripheral territory. Those things may happen. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be hard for India to remain completely multi-aligned, or for India to maintain its strategic autonomy, so-called strategic autonomy. I think Trump is going to be very clear very soon. You're going to pick a side, and if you're not with us, you're against us, and we're going to do everything to hurt you. In that case, I think that's what's going to happen soon. And India is not strong enough to be able to resist the US. India is no match to the US. The Americans can destroy India's economy in a week's time if they want to. So if they give us an ultimatum, there will be no choice for India but to accept. Which means that India-Russia ties can be said, can say goodbye to those, and yeah, that's what could happen. I hope I am wrong, but that's how I see Donald Trump's coming to power. What it signifies for India. I hope I am wrong, but it may not be all bad to be a US vassal. You can be and also run kind of civilization for the next 100 years. And maybe someday when the chance comes, we'll have someday, hopefully, a good leader who can turn India into a great nation and civilization in the future. Right now, we have no such leader. So that's where we are.